I want to, I did your radio show, and I went up and did the podcast today. I got car sick going up your hill. Fucking 19 fucking left turns I got to make. I was car sick. I had to sit on a bench out in front of his house. And you've always said that, you were very happy when you did the podcast that I gave you the inspiration. Well, you inspired me to do something. I'm really thankful. I started going out. I went to 2 concerts in 3 months. And I'm going to another one in November. I'm going to another one in December. I went to see Guns N' Roses at the Palladium.
Wow. I saw your post. Yeah.
And I went to see Pat Benatar at the Saban Theater.
Yeah.
Which is fucking great, that little theater.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
And it was just what you said. I didn't spring the 900 for the Stones, and I'm happy I didn't. I didn't hear a lot of good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of friends that are honest. Yeah. They're not regular white people that pay 900. And then who pays 900 is going to tell you the concert sucked? Nobody. They're going to tell you it was phenomenal. Go spend the 900 so you feel as shitty as I do.
Yeah.
But my brother went. He's been to see the Stones 21 times, and he said it wasn't no bueno at the Meadowlands. He didn't enjoy it at all. And that I would have felt bad about. I don't like seeing people like that either. But Guns N' Roses was a fucking experience, Rudy.
Yeah.
It was really an experience. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Ozzy at the Palladium in New York.
Wow.
I had that same dirty, nitty, feeling to it. That's what, Guns N' Roses has that. Where the Palladium in New York naturally had that. Like when Guns N' Roses walks in the room, that feeling comes over you, but the Palladium in New York had that grungy, rock and roll, dirty, you might get syphilis if you touch the floor with your finger and finger somebody feel to it. I had a lot of good times in that fucking Palladium.
That was
But thank you very much.
Sure.
To be an entertainer, you have to be entertained from time to time.
Interesting.
To entertain.
Yes.
When you get bored, and I didn't know this as a comedian until I was already in the game 10 years, 11 years. But that's why they say it's important, like to watch a movie once a week for 2 hours, to take your mind out of the game and get entertained, I've found, me as a comic, I learn a lot from watching singers. A singer and a comic is the same thing. We're just a conduit for the message. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think you guys have tougher jobs than you say. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't fucking trade my job for a singer, not in a million years. There's too many things that could go wrong.
You guys don't have the drum solo. You guys don't have like the guitar player going off on a tandem, extending his guitar solo, and you going like this. You don't have, for example, like if your voice is a little bit rough, you give the crowd the mic to sing. You don't give the crowd the mic to finish up your joke. You can't do that. You stand there, basically the way that we musicians, we look at it, you're standing there, you're naked with your dick in your hand, and that's all you got. That's it. Nothing in between. Nothing to shield you. Nothing to protect you. Like the other guys in the band, like, I feel a little bit rough today, so I'm gonna take it. Not that I ever do that, but I've seen singers. It's tough being a singer.
I think it's extremely tough.
If I have a cold, if my stomach doesn't feel good, I just go there and play because I'm using my hands. And I move around, and if I really, once I get past the point of like I'm on stage now, I forget about how shitty I feel off stage. If I have a cold or whatever, I just go there and play. Then I'll probably feel like shit again once I get off the stage. But you got nothing. You just gotta go there and do it and be 1,000%. Because to that audience that showed up, that's the moment. They don't care how you got there. They don't care how you feel. You're gonna deliver. And you're going to deliver as good or better than the last time they saw you. And if they never seen you before, you got to live up to the hype and beyond that.
It's crazy.
It is.
I see singers and I'm like, wow. I learn different things from different singers from watching them, including Axl. Axl I didn't learn a lot from, but, I love watching when B.B. King sings.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's right there. He's there.
I know, but so are you when you're on stage.
No. that's a 50-50 chance that strengthens the longer you do stage. The longer that you are in the game, you put yourself there from time to time. Now when I go up there, it's like Anthony Robbins says, you touch your shoulder and it's a reaction.
Yeah.
It'll give your mind a reaction on how to perform.
Yeah.
You know, with that deep hypnotism, isn't it like you touch your wrist?
Yeah.
And it means go time. For me as a comic, I think that it took a long time, but now I'm at like 70%, where I could really depend on my confidence.
I got a question for you. We musicians, we call it, we play. That's what we call making music, performing. We play. What do you guys call it?
Doing comedy.
You're doing comedy. See, it's different. See, we play. We don't take it. Well, I mean, we take it seriously because I spend hours playing. But I play. I spend hours playing because I love to play. That's another thing. You don't spend at home. You don't sit on the sofa, throwing lines out, or telling jokes or things like that. No, I sit on the sofa watching TV. I got my little dog in between me and my wife. I got a little amplifier that's not louder than the TV speakers, and I'm playing all night long. And I got ideas coming through my head, and I play them. Meanwhile, I'm watching TV. You know what I mean? It's a constant with me. I'm always playing. Unless I'm on a plane, then I can't play. But then I take out, my iPad and I look at, I start reading music, sheet music or other tutorials, things like that. So I'm always in it.
Well, no, I'm always in it.
You're right.
I know you are.
I'm always in it because as long as my eyes are open, I'm writing.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm taking in data. I'm taking in data. My eyes are always taking in data as a comic. I might not be playing, but I'm taking in data and the moves are happening.
Yeah.
And now, because I'm more disciplined than ever and everything, now I know to write that thought down. Write it down. You're not going to remember it later. Write it down. I'm getting more success with that. Write it down. Take the 2 minutes, write it down.
Yeah.
If it even means writing the joke out, because it's not going to come to you again. I go to Novathor once a week.
Yeah.
Novathor is red light therapy. You lay there. You know how many times I go in there baked out of my mind and I think of fucking a whole bit?
Yeah.
Now I just take a notebook with me. I take a little pad with me when I go to Novathor, and I'll loosen the goggles. I'll get the red light beams in my eyeballs, and I'll write the fucking thing, and I won't be able to see for an hour after I leave there. I don't give a fuck. Your eyeballs are, when you're a comedian, should always be working. That's why you need to get out of the house. That's why you need to do certain things, because you're collecting data. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you're going. A friend of yours tells you this diner is good, go there.
Yeah.
Sit at the bar, watch. I'm always watching. I was raised to watch because my mother had the numbers operation. So my eyes had to be better than everybody else. I had to make sure that car, why is that car there? Why is that white car parked there? That's where Rudy parks every day. I was raised to walk home a different route. So some days I walk up to Hunger, some days I'll walk up Colfax, some days I'll walk up Laurel Canyon, just to see what's going on in that fucking neighborhood. So when you're a comedian, your eyes are always collecting data. That's where your comedy comes from. Comedy is how your world collides with the rest of the world. Why are you not taking in data? Whether it's a concert, whether it's a fucking museum, maybe it's a walk down the block, maybe it's a walk in Hollywood to see a bum and a funny story. You take a walk in Hollywood, you're always going to come up with a funny story. You park your car by Amoeba, go to Amoeba, and then take a walk around that neighborhood, right in that neighborhood. Go to fucking the hamburger place and get a hamburger like a normal person instead of going to the black joint and getting chicken, taking orders. You go right up the corner there. They got all the food on that block you want. Just walk on that block and see what that block is about. You'll get a fucking minute or two of material. So we're always working.
Yeah.
Beside musicians. What I meant to say from singers is like Robert Plant in The Song Remains the Same. His whole body becomes a weapon in that movie. If you watch his whole body, it's his whole body is giving you material. That's very rare.
Yeah, I know that.
That's very rare.
know.
Not too many fucking singers have that. Some singers could connect with the audience. Some singers could take you there, and some motherfucking singers are there.
But
Like they're there.
But you're going into something really interesting, and another major difference from what we do as musicians than what you do. Take Robert Plant outside of Led Zeppelin. It's not the same. Led Zeppelin, it's like, for example, when I play with certain bands, when I play with Ozzy, I felt like an animal on stage. When I play with Quiet Riot, it was more joyful. It was funnier. It's a whole different emotion that I get. When I play with Whitesnake, I was fucking licking the bass all over the place because I felt it. There was a sexual undertone to it, Then I played with Dio and it was more like that super heavy metal, with Dio, he would hit certain notes, Ronnie, that I was standing next to him and I would just levitate on stage. It was like, holy shit. It was like, we did the song Gates of Babylon and he would hit this certain note and it was like, whoa, I was actually really off the ground, So it's very different. What I'm trying to say is that you're only as good as the band that you're in. In your case, in your case is you have no choice but to be good no matter where you go because you're not in a band. You're the ultimate solo artist and you got to maintain that level. You're not going from Led Zeppelin to Deep Purple to like all of a sudden you're going solo and you're doing other material and things like that. Your level of intensity it's at top level no matter what you do because you're you. You're not the singer in one band that's going with another band that then it's a whole different trip, another different vibe, a different energy, different music. It's about something else. You know what I mean? So with you, it's tougher, much tougher because you don't have that role to play. Even though we're live, we're really characters in a play and the play happens to be that band.